Hello, welcome to Keone Exposed. That's where me, Keone, gets naked and in the buff and exposes inside and out for you. Yes, it's the first time I've done this, so this is where it begins. And oh, it's a bit scary. Do you know, I was so scared about doing this. I kind of knew that I needed to just speak and get onto YouTube because if you want to speak and you want to reach people, then like YouTube's really good. I think. I mean, the internet, like in the days when I was young, if you wanted to get in touch with people beyond your immediate house, then you put a postcard in the newsagent. But my, how things have changed. So yeah, this is it's the first time I've done this, and I'm aware that the clouds are passing over the sun, so there might be a little bit of movement with light and shadow, and hopefully that's not going to deter or put you off. This is my room. This is my bedroom. I am living in London. I'm a Welsh Cockney, so I'm from Wales, and I love it out there. I love spending time out there. It is one of the most fantastic places that I've been to, and I feel such a deep, uh, important connection with the land and the elemental beings and the creatures there. So love it. But there's also part of me that's from London, and I like the city wildness. I like the chaos of people. I like the sense that for thousands of years people have been settling in a particular place and bringing and adding their stuff to it. So yeah, so I love it here and I love it out there. Um, and yeah, because this is the first one, I just wanted to kind of speak for a bit and offer myself up and show you who I am and tell you what I'm kind of into, because that's going to be the stuff that I'm really going to want to talk about. Certainly over the next few, however many it might be, installments of this. So I'm very spiritual. Sorry, I've just noticed I've got a spider coming down to visit me. Oh, hello, spider. Hello, lovely. Oh, yeah, I'm not one of those people that freaks out when insects appear. Like, I love them, and spider especially has been amazing. Spider's going back up now. I should just turn this around and give you spider time. Yeah, spider is. I'm a very spiritual person, and I practice yoga and I practice Tai Chi every morning. That's been my Tai Chi. I started learning 21 years ago, and it's been my daily practice for about 7 years now. It's just my meditation. It's just what I do to begin the day. It's like brushing teeth, but slower. But yeah, and I'm also part of my training has also involved taking the shamanic path, so becoming trained in something called core shamanism, and that journey began for me with a really, really mental dream where like I was being chased by this really big bald guy who was going to kill me, who I knew in the dream was going to kill me, and I in the dream I hid away under a bridge so that he couldn't find me. And I don't know if anyone has ever experienced kind of death dreams, but you know, it was so like it was such a natural response to go, "You're going to kill me, so I'm going to hide." And I was so convinced that I'd hidden really carefully, and then I felt this tap on my shoulder, and I turned around, and he was right there going. Anyway, I woke up sweating like a motherfucker, streaming down my face, screaming the house down. I mean, I was so terrified. And I'd really thought that, like, I'd got to a place in my life, I was like, yeah, yeah, loads of people close to me have died. There's been loads of death. I'm really down with death. I woke up from that dream and I was like, I totally haven't sorted any of this out at all. And so began my first journey, my first trip into what we think of as the other world. So not the physical reality that we occupy in our physical body, but a reality that is more etheric or spiritual. And I met Spider, and at the time, I was really, really scared of spiders. I mean, like totally jump up on a chair, like because even though I have a beard and even though I have tattoos and that side, I'm, inside I've always been very girl, so makeup, um, and definitely, jumping on a chair like the woman in Tom and Jerry. Um, and so Spider comes to me in this journey and is like, "What are you really, really scared of?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm really scared of you, and I'm really scared of going into the roof." Where I was living at the time was like the top floor of an old house. It was a conversion, and there was an attic space, and it was it was a very big space, which I used to enjoy thinking, "Oh, I can put loads of things up in that space." But I never went up into it because whenever I opened the roof hatch, like I would see cobwebs, and I'd be like, "No, no, spiders are up there." So in the journey, Spider was like, "Why don't we why don't we go and have a look up in the roof?" And I was like, mm-mm, mm-mm. So Spider was like, so we got that far in the first journey, and then a little while later, I had another dream where this girl at school called Abigail Evans, and if you're watching Abigail, hi, who had incredible long platinum hair down to the base of her back. She was in it, and like we're not in touch. It's just not someone who pops up into my head regularly. And I was like, "Oh, you're Abigail," and she was like, "Yes, I'm still going to kill you though." And I woke up less distressed than the first time, but still in a waking up way. So I went back and I met with Spider again, and Spider was like, "Well, we need to go up into the roof now." And uh, in the journey, we went up into the roof, and Spider was like, "What are you really scared of?" And I was like, "I'm really scared that there's going to be you, like a giant one of you, at the end of the wall." And I looked, and there was the most enormous spider you can imagine, like filling the end wall of the attic space. And Spider was like, "And now you have to go towards the spider." And I did, and I was eaten. The spider ate me, mandibles, jaws, and I walked through in the journey because in this reality, in what we call non-ordinary reality, there is no physical pain, there's no physical death, because you are pure spirit, you're pure imagination, you are pure energy. Um, but the fear that you overcome to do something like that, that does have a quality, that does have something that you bring back with you. That's not just like, "Oh, I just imagined that I was doing this and then I was doing it." It's like you walk through something, you pass through something, and you are changed. I had a third dream where I was with a pupil that I was working with and his mum. We were in a lift and it started shuddering. I'm not a big fan of lifts either. And the mother was like, we're gonna plunge down to our certain doom now. And in the dream I just remember thinking, "Oh, that's okay." And at that point the doors opened and I stepped out and I woke up very calmly. So anyway, I wasn't really intending to talk about any of that, but it's a good place to start, and it's a place that I feel like Spider has sort of blessed. So yeah, this is me. If you like it, say like, follow, tell your mates, send a raven, send an owl, send a pigeon, send a ladybird. Ladybirds can be quite good. It's quite small, very small letters if you send by ladybird. But yeah, I'll be back again, and we'll be talking more. If you've got anything you want to share, anything you want to say, send it, share it. See my website. Make contact. Contact. Otherwise, I'm gonna go now. Okay, laters. Bye.